iPhone, I like everything about it, but sometimes they too smart for their own good. Sometimes it's like, bro, like I didn't ask for that.
There's only one thing to say to this. Y'all free to come back over to the Android side when y'all ready.
I didn't.
Okay. We will welcome y'all back to the Android side with open arms, no matter how y'all treated us.
Right.
When y'all ready to be able to call people without y'all profile pulling up or be called.
Profile picture. Because when you put a profile picture, it could be anything from like whatever picture that you desire, right?
Yeah.
I remember it kept asking me, and I kept trying to back out of it. I'm like, I don't want to put no picture up. I don't want to put no picture up. But it kept asking me to put a picture up, So I put a picture of some water. When I went to Mexico, I took a picture of the Gulf, of the water. I posted that. I didn't think anything of it. But now I see this is, this what happens when you call someone and a picture pop up. So you got some goofy picture or whatever the case may have, you or something sexual that's gonna pop up.
Or something incriminating.
Can you imagine you calling a person that supervisor you trying to get the job and you got like a blunt in your mouth?
Or some guns in the background, or a whole thing of hunnids fanned out to the side.
Or you over there doing? Hey, we made it. I almost messed up, but we here to say, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I am Mike. This is Tashay.
Hello.
We are the Just Acting Up show. Man, we short-handed today. No Chris, no James. James and Chris is booking busy. Tashay, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm here. I'm excited. We're gonna take over the show today. We're gonna rep for the two that's not here. You know what I'm saying? That's booked and busy. We love y'all. We hope everything is going great with your bookings. And me and Mike here to hold it down.
Yeah, we here to hold it down. I always get a little bit nervous when, it's me and you on the show because I gotta control the interkings. And I'm like, Michael, don't mess this up.
It's riding on you.
It's all on you, man. Because I'm going to hear from Chris, Mike. Man, Mike, you didn't do this. So, Chris, in advance, I am sorry. All right, my fault. Anyway, we're gonna get right into the show. We got a lot of things to talk about. We got Keith Lee leaving 20K tips, this and that and the third. The Girlfriends may have a reboot. Max, a lot of trailers and then dropped, and someone got their Walk of Fame, finally, the Star of Fame. And of course, we're gonna do the balancing act. We got a special guest. We got a whole lot of everything. And tune in here at the Just Acting Up show. We're gonna keep this thing going. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. This is the big stage. Now, let's get right into it. Tasha, we got a good little event that's coming up pretty soon.
We do. We're going to have the Just Acting Up karaoke. It's going to be like a karaoke night with the Just Acting Up show. It's going to be like a Nightingale karaoke. It's going to be at the Nightingale karaoke bar. And it's going to be on December the 22nd. So, we're putting out our holiday karaoke event. And we want everyone to come out and enjoy with us.
I'm excited. I really am excited. I've never been so excited for karaoke because I'm not like a sociable kind of person. But only the people that I know. But it's good that I do things like this to get me out of my shell. and my wife will be joining me too as well. I'm gonna try to get my brother-in-laws to come as well. So it's gonna be a good family thing, and then it's a good thing to kick off Christmas, cause Christmas be right around the corner. And
Yep.
yes, yes, yes. Bring all your loved ones. Bring all the bring your money too, cause we gonna need to buy them drinks.
Gonna buy them drinks.
Go buy them drinks for us, cause we got a whole little section. We got everything all nice. We're gonna be in the middle, this and that, and the third. And yes, you have to sing. I'm
You
telling my
gotta
siblings
sing.
too, you gotta sing. So I
You
have
gotta
to
sing.
sing, and I'm glad my wife is gonna be there. Cause if I get embarrassed, we get embarrassed together.
Not only that, but like around like the last little week of Christmas, all the parents like we is stressed out by then because we didn't
Yeah.
been ripping and running through the stores and we bought presents and we forgot this person and that person had to run to the store at the last
Mhm.
minute. And this will be a really good event for you to just come and relax and take a breather, get you a little drink, be a kid again, get up there, sing your favorite songs, karaoke. It don't have to be a Christmas song. It could be whatever song you want. And we just gonna have us a good time.
That's it. And that's all what it's about too, man. The holidays are here, and we're gonna kick this ending of the season the right way. So just come
Mhm.
on, join us, and we're gonna have a good time. And also, I like to thank everyone for voting for our show. We'd like to thank all the voters. We made the top 5 for the best talk show and the BH Awards. Man, we appreciate the love, man. We was up against a lot of good people, a lot of good media platforms, and it's just to show the record. Man, I just love y'all, man. I
We
thank,
do.
man. We thank y'all for rocking. We've been doing this for a mighty long time, but God dog it, it feels good to be appreciated.
It does. It does. And like just to know that people took the time out of their busy day and schedules to go vote for us, that was like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
the cream on the cake. We really appreciate each and every one, and everybody who voted for us. Like
exactly, exactly.
five, top five? Come
Top
on.
5 out of how many? It had to be what 10, 20 people in that category. It was a
It was
lot
a
of
lot of
people.
people in the category, but the list that we seen was the people that made top 20.
That's right.
That was the top 20. So we really don't know exactly how many people were in it.
Hmm.
But honey, we was up in the top five. That is a blessing.
That is a blessing, and we really appreciate it. And we thank you all that voted. We thank you all just listen, even if you didn't vote, but you listen to the show and you're a fan. It really goes a long way, and we just love all our fans, and we appreciate y'all.
We
You know,
do.
yeah. So on to another appreciation. I'm not educated with this guy, but obviously this guy is making some moves. He's trending. I think Ocho talked about him on a show with Shannon Sharp. Keith Lee is leaving $2,000 tips
Hmm.
for
But
and good reviews in H Town. Hmm.
it just seems like Mr. Okay, so just a little bit. Now I don't know everything about Mr. Keith Lee, but I know a little bit of a little bit. So I'm gonna share with y'all what I know. What
Educate.
I do know is that this guy, he has a following, okay? And
Mhm.
when he what he does is he reviews restaurants, not just the big restaurants, but the restaurants that are the little mom and pop shop restaurants, the little, that one little restaurant you've been going to for 15 years in your neighborhood that don't nobody know about, but got the best food. He
Right.
seeks these type of places out and he give them reviews. And baby, when he give a review for you, and
Hmm.
it's a good review, the
Hmm.
people will follow. And he has blessed a lot of businesses, restaurants with this, review and just an influx of people that's what he's known for. So when he come in town, all the restaurants know, hey, it's a
Now,
potential that we could possibly get, him to come in and maybe be honored to have him review us and also get some much needed publicity. Now he have visited some restaurants here in Houston, and he did put his list up of places that he went and their reviews. And we have a few restaurants that experience his the I call it the Keith Lee experience when he comes in and he takes not just one thing off the menu. He normally get about 2, 3 things off the menu, and
So
he
he go
just give
all
a
day.
full review of it.
Oh, hey, well, man, that's good, man. That's good, and shout out to him for following through with that vision. Because you know how many people that I know a lot of people that are major food critics that go to like these restaurants and sit down. And for me, food is food. I'm a big guy, so I'm like, hey man,
Hmm.
if it tastes good, it tastes good. But they go into in depth, like, oh no, this is cold. This has got too much season. This and that, and
Hmm.
the third. And I'm like, now that I'm listening to him, and there's a lot of other food critics too. This is a guy that goes all around the country just tasting barbecue, you
Hmm.
know, in different cities or whatever have you. He got a show on Netflix. So they actually saw the vision in that was actually like a gift. So that I think that's pretty cool when I see people do that. And shout out 2000 tip. Whoo, whoo,
He gave
whoo.
it to the dessert restaurant that he went to that he visited, and he said that they banana pudding was off the charts. He said it was a 9 out of 10. So
Wow.
y'all know, and I believe it's in Pearland, and I believe y'all need to go pick up that list because he found a few spots that I was like, okay, I'm going to go try this out. I know he did leave a review for the Breakfast Club
Mm,
here in Houston, and he said that what they said about the Breakfast Club,
it's fire.
baby. He said that they have earned that.
It's
Okay.
fire. It
So if you
is.
have not visited the Breakfast Club in Houston, please go, and you don't know what you're missing.
Yeah, you really don't. The Breakfast Club, bro, is a. I took my wife there for her birthday. In that morning, and took her there, bro. Man, the waffles are so big, and I got chicken and waffles. That food was so good, I couldn't even finish it. I'm like, God, I had to save this and get back home. But yeah, man, shout out to Keith Lee. Shout out to all of the restaurants out there doing y'all thing, man. Tighten up, you guys. Houston is coming through with the food. I'm not gonna lie to you. We got a lot of food spots, and yeah, we booming with the food, and I love to see it. All right, so here's the part of the show where we talk about sports, and more sports. Here with the Chasing Wins with Mike. Yeah, now normally Chris I have this whole logo's name, but I let Chris do it. Shout out to Chris. Chris, you handle it. I'm just going. I'm
Shout
going.
out to Chris.
I'm going right to my notepad.
Hmm.
Shout out to Chris. But anywho, yes. Can you believe that today it's NFL Week 13? It feels like when football season starts, it feels like it's almost Christmas. It's like it
It do.
go by so fast, and we already in week 13. We got like, if I'm not mistaken, 4 more seasons left. Well, 4 more weeks left, and it's over. It's in playoff mode now.
I
But
know it hurt.
it does hurt. When it's here, it's here. When it's gone, it's gone. And you gotta wait so long for it to come back. But anyway, with that being said, the playoffs are around the corner. Also, the Dallas Cowboys. This might be their year. I'm not gonna lie. I have to be honest. This might be the Dallas Cowboys year. I may be wrong, but boy, if it is the Dallas Cowboys year, it's gonna be hard to walk down these streets. Mm-mm. But shout out to them. Draymond Green has returned to the NBA, and he gave a very kind of explanation on why and whatever. But hey, shout out to Draymond. But I will be talking about that. Then also to Josh Giddey, a very serious situation. Josh Giddey has a lot of strong, serious accusations about an underage female that he was involved with. And then also to a lot of people are criticizing Malik Andrews for not basically talking about it. But all that and more will be on the show with your boy, Mike, and Chasing Wins with Mike.
Y'all definitely check it out.
Yeah,
He's always bringing the newest, the you know,
I try.
all you want to
I,
hear.
I try.
The juice,
I
the
try.
scores,
I try.
stats,
I
the
try.
facts.
That's right.
Check
I
him out.
try. I try. And thank you, Tisha. I've been trying to tighten up the ship, so I've been gone for a while getting back to it. But Jason Wins with your boy Mike. like 4 flats on a Cadillac, and here it is just like that. We're here with the Critics Corner, where we talk about this, that, this, and that, and the third that's going on in Hollywood and entertainment. And if you want to know more entertainment or in-depth news, carry yourself on over to Jaffe's VIP room, where he gives you everything and more with entertainment and more entertainment. And on top of James has been doing a very great job covering the whole SAG after now since the strike is over. You got a few actors on there as well. He's been on live. So James, shout out to James. He's been boots on the ground. We're talking with a lot of people and what's up next in the acting world. So make sure you go over there and go holler at my boy James and watch all the good content that he has as well. Now, Tashay, you like Girlfriends?
I like Girlfriends.
Well, Kelsey grandma say it should be another episode. It should be a reboot.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that because, like, it's not a lot of shows that are out right now that's like Girlfriends. I mean, you see a lot of catty stuff. You see a lot of, things where women are kind of put against each other. But, it's good to have shows where the women are working together. They're, and even though on Girlfriends they had some little spits here and there, but they mostly kind of, stick together and try this thing out. So I'm ready. I want to see it. It was a good show. Who is he gonna have on it? That's what I want to know.
I honestly think that if it's going to be done, it needs to be done with all 4 original girls.
Mm-hmm.
Don't add no one else on there new. If because the story is going to gravitate to new people,
Right.
like they might have someone had a son or a daughter, because of course married. But let the 4 girls be the core girls, and then of course you got to have the man. I forgot his name just that quick.
Professor.
Not Professor Ogilvy.
No, I was gonna say Professor Ogilvy. But what was his name? They called him.
What was his name, man? I got it right up here. I haven't took my morning coffee.
Oh, what was his name?
I don't want to say Stan. I want to say Stanley. It's not Stanley.
No, it's not Stanley.
Somebody, our audience. I would.
Oh man, come on, audience! I gotta help us out.
Come on now, we got to.
Overton. I think that was one of them.
No, that's the Jamie Foxx show.
That is not.
Yes, it is.
Hold on, wait. We gotta figure this out.
Hold on, guys. We're having a Google moment.
We really is. Okay. So characters.
William.
Oh my goodness. It kept putting on my thing. I put characters from Girlfriends, and it goes characters from Rent a Girlfriend. That must have been a movie. I was like, wrong movie.
I knew it was a simple name, but
William.
Yeah, they gotta have all 4 girls and of course William to make it be, because I used to love watching Girlfriends. I grew up in the house with a bunch of women, my mama, my sister, my aunt. So that was our thing to watch Girlfriends, and I joined along with them. But my favorite episode was that Never Would Have Made It. Man, that was my episode. That was my favorite episode between Tommy and Tony. No, it was Tony and Tony and John. So
yes. So I remember. I just like. Do you remember that episode where was it Tony was the one who how did Tony look?
Tony was the one that got all the money. Remember, she married the white guy that had more money, and she was spending too much money.
Speaking of, they always had like, I guess you could say like they always had like this point in the show where like they always gave you good friendship advice. Like, to kind of get through some of the things that you deal with as an adult, with having friends that are adults, like, kind of accepting them for things. And like, everybody's gonna grow and everybody's gonna be a little different as an adult than they was as a teenager, or whatever.
That's right. That's
And
right.
so they always had like things like that they would put into their shows. It was just, that's why I really like the show. Because
Yeah.
I would take those things that they would say and I'd be like, you know what? I'm not gonna treat my friends like that, or I'm gonna treat my friends like this, or and
Yeah.
it really did help me. I mean, I still have the same friends that I had from high school. Actually, me
Yeah.
and my friends, we've been in school. My two best friends, we've been friends since fifth and sixth grade.
And that's what's up. That's what's up. So yes, Kelsey, we do, Mr. Grandma, we do need another girl. We need a girlfriends reboot.
We do.
Also to Furioso, if you know so, Mad Max saga trailer has dropped. It has Chris Hemsworth. I forgot the young lady's name that's playing Furiosa, but
Mm.
it's a very good trailer. I am a fan of Mad Max. I'm glad to see that back. The guy that actually directs that, he does a good visual job. Matter of fact, I believe they won an Oscar for that. So it's a very good saga. It's a very good franchise. So shout out to, and then R.I.P. to Tina Turner, because if you don't know, I remember seeing that movie where Tina Turner was in it, and she played the hell out of that role. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Mel Gibson also too. So yes, I'm excited to see that coming out. We have to wait till next year to actually see the whole thing. So yes,
Right.
check out that franchise. The Boys has a spinoff, Mexico, The Boys, Mexico. And then, of course, they have The Boys Gen Z. That's a spinoff. And
Mm-hmm.
The Boys season 4 trailer has dropped. Now, I'm late to the party with The Boys.
Me too.
You are. Okay.
Yeah.
So we in the same boat. But I will say this, The Boys is very entertaining. I'm on season 2, episode 2, and I have to say it's a very entertaining so far it's crazy. So I didn't expect none of that. It's a superhero kind of, like, they look at it differently from the average superheroes that we are accustomed to, and they put them in so many real life situations, and it's not your typical superhero TV show. So shout out to everybody on that. They got that going on. Godzilla, minutes one, receiving great news. I haven't seen Godzilla. I wouldn't know. I am a Godzilla fan, but I'm just not in Godzilla right now. See, I'm a kind of a
Yeah.
person that watches things in the mood. If I'm in the mood to watch Godzilla, then I watch Godzilla. If I'm in the mood to watch a TV show, I go straight to a TV show. If I'm on mood, so
Yeah.
kudos to them. But I am excited to see that this next thing is done. Beetlejuice 2 has wrapped up, and I'm excited to watch Beetlejuice. I
Yeah.
didn't know that my wife was a fan of Beetlejuice as well, and I don't know, it was October month, of course, watching Halloween. We watched it together, and boy, it was like, it's funny. It's still
Yes.
funny to this day. And I'm excited to see that. My son don't know what the hell is a Beetlejuice at all. I'm like, boy, you are missing out on something extravagantly well, if that's the word.
Yes.
But anyway, I'm glad to see that that's over with. Michael Keaton was that guy back in the day, because right after he did the original Beetlejuice, he did Batman as well too. So Michael
Mm-hmm.
Keaton was the man. And
Right.
speaking about the man back in the day, Macaulay Culkin has finally got his Star Walker Hall of Fame.
Finally, I was just
Finally,
telling my husband that. I was just telling my husband, it's like, why has this man already had a star? I mean, everybody watches his movies every year for Christmas.
yeah,
All three of them.
yeah,
All three of them.
yeah,
It don't matter which year it came out.
yeah.
We all watch Home Alone 1, 2. I mean,
We can't talk about
every
3
year.
because I don't think he was in 3. 3 was
I
a
didn't say 3, but
okay.
1 and 2, we
1 and
definitely
2.
watch it. But because of 1 and 2, we will watch 3.
Yeah, we gotta watch 3 in hopes.
Right. It's just like, get up.
But yeah, I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they wait. I don't know what's the process. I do
Yeah.
remember I heard someone say that they actually pay for the walk the star. But I don't know how that works,
Yeah.
because when you look at, because DJ Khaled got one, and I'm like, why he ain't been got one? And what
Mm-hmm.
really scratched my head was Dr. Dre got one. Like recently, Dr. Dre got one. I'm like, how? And then the crazy part is he in LA.
Yeah.
Like you can't, like you, LA, you got Hollywood, you got the weather, and then you got Dr. Dre. I'm sorry. I mean, you got the Lakers too. You got the Lakers. You got them, but you got Dr. Dre. You got Snoop
For
Dogg.
real.
Like
There's certain things that when you say LA or Hollywood or anything like that, that just pop up to your head. Dr. Dre is one of them. He should have been had a star.
I don't understand. I don't know how it works,
Yeah.
but either way it goes, I'm glad to see Macaulay Culkin finally get one while he's here to enjoy it. Because there's been a
Mm-hmm.
lot of stars that wasn't here to enjoy it, and I'm glad to see him finally get one. Okay, not to say I know you don't have an iPhone, right? Okay,
Mm-mm.
I have an iPhone. Shout out to all my iPhone
But I
users.
have an iPad, so y'all
Don't yeah, yeah.
don't clown me, cause y'all know how y'all eye users are.
Okay, so when I say this, I'm not saying this to clown no Android user, but Android kind of got one up on iPhone with this. Okay, so iPhone has this new software, right, that I just updated the other day. And when someone that has an iPhone as well, they can put their picture on their phone. Okay, so follow me. Whenever you call them, no matter if you have their number saved to your phone, their picture will pop up. So if you have a picture of you taking a selfie in the bathroom with, I don't know, like some booty shorts, and that's your profile picture, that will pop up onto someone else's phone. No matter if you contact or not, it's going to pop up.
Yeah, so it don't matter if they saved in their phone and like you don't
No,
have to save them in your phone with a profile picture. Is if you call this number, this is
it's
what's gonna
going
pop up.
it's going it's going to pop up, and
That's crazy.
that is crazy. So
I
so
mean, business wise, that's crazy.
business wise is crazy, but okay, so Tyrese on his page, he told this story. He was out with his homeboy, and I guess it was something wrong with Tyrese's phone, so he went to use his homeboy's phone to call his girl. As he was putting his girl's number in his homeboy's phone, her picture popped up. And he called her and was like, why is your picture, profile picture on, on his phone? But he asked the homeboy too. The homeboy was like, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
As he was asking his girl laughed. And then he was like, what the, F is so funny. And she said, babe, it's the new software that iPhone just dropped. So that's when he was like, what the, it's iPhone. You do these little things, bro, to get to get people caught up. Okay. All right. Y'all, iPhone, I like everything about it, but sometimes they too smart for their own good. Sometimes it's like, bro, like I didn't ask for that. We
There's
didn't.
only one thing to say to this. Y'all free to come back over to the Android side when y'all ready.
I didn't.
Okay. We will welcome y'all back to the Android side with open arms, no matter how y'all treated us.
Right.
When y'all ready to be able to call people without y'all profile pulling up
Yeah,
or be called,
yeah, profile picture. Because when you put a profile picture,
come on
it could
back.
be anything from like a whatever picture that you desire, right? I
Yeah.
remember it kept asking me, and I kept trying to back out of it. I'm like, I don't want to put no picture. I don't want to put no picture up. But it kept asking me to put a picture up, to put a picture up. So
Mm.
I put a picture of some water. When I went to Mexico, I took a picture of the Gulf, of the water. I posted that. I didn't think anything of it. But now I see this is, this what happens when you call someone and a picture pop up. So you got some goofy picture or whatever the case may have you, or something sexual, that's gonna pop up.
Or something incriminating.
Or something incriminating. Can you imagine you calling a person that supervisor you trying to get the job and you got like a blunt in your mouth?
Or some guns in the background.
Oh, good.
Or, a whole thing of hundreds fanned out to the side.
Or you over there doing
Are you,
and then
I'm just saying that's just,
you sitting
something to be
across.
aware of. But the thing about it is Apple don't tell everybody everything that they rolling out. It like the information doesn't get to everybody. So it's gonna be some people out there who don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be forced to, hey, this thing keep coming up. So I'm just put any picture on there and put a picture on there. Not
That's
knowing that this is what everybody's gonna see when they call you, regardless if they have your phone number saved or not. I think that's some valuable information that y'all might want to tell people. Get it, put it on the news. Put it on the news.
exactly. So Apple, y'all got to do better with these updates, bro. It made me miss my other update, but excuse me. Anyway, now, Tashay, do you have some music minute that you would like to share?
There is a few things I would like to touch on in today's Tashay's Music Minutes. So if y'all don't mind, let's go ahead and hop right into it. It's just gonna be a few little things I just wanted to bring to the forefront. Let's start off with the Renaissance movie premiere. I don't know if everybody's going out to catch it, but hey, I mean it's out there. If you did not get to see the Renaissance tour, if you didn't get to see Beyonce, you can definitely go to the movies and see, the tour. I'm definitely gonna try to catch me and my twins. So hey, it's a lot of celebrities were coming out to the premiere, and of course Beyonce looked amazing. She had on her silver or her platinum. Her hair was platinum. It was just a nice outfit, nice dude. She looked gorgeous. So yeah, they're dragging Diddy right now. He's being dragged from every corner. Okay, so let's pray for Diddy. We ain't gonna be messy. We gonna pray for Diddy and the things that he have going on. Busta also called out Benzino about. Now I don't know if y'all heard, but Busta Rhymes has a song out with Coil Ray, and in the video, he is not fully dressed. So Benzino, which is Coy's dad, he always in her mess. He called out Busta and was like, look, me and you know each other. Why is you in my daughter's video half dressed? So that's a little thing. Busta was like, look, Benzino, you got my phone number. Call me. You didn't have to post this on the internet. So they have this whole little thing going on with them. Sexy Red, her new CD, her new album, her new project, Hood's Hottest Princess, is doing pretty good. She have 2 songs on there that's like really popping that I've heard. She got this new song that's out called Bow Bow Bow. All right, I don't know. Y'all can catch
Wow.
it. And then
Not
she has
six
one out with
red.
yes, you don't know. Expect nothing. Be ready for everything.
Yeah.
With her. Also, she had this song that's called I Might with Summer Walker. And it's a pretty nice song too. So yeah, she has some things, that's hitting the charts and she's doing numbers. So yeah, you definitely want to check that out. I know you was just talking about football. Lil Wayne mentioned that he wanted to be the performer for the Super Bowl 2025 in New Orleans. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's a great idea. Let's try to make
They
that.
gotta make that happen. Jay gotta
Yes.
make that happen.
Yes. And finally, Lil Nas X is shaking up some feathers. He's always ruffling feathers. He is ruffling up some feathers. He just put out a Christian song
Yeah.
called Angels. Now, everybody is entitled to their own beliefs, and we're not saying that he cannot be a Christian, but he just recently had blood
And the
in his
TV show.
shoe
Yeah.
and was confessing satanic things. But I guess now he's into gospel. So, yeah, he has a new Christian song out called Angels. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to Tashay's Music Minutes. Catch me next week.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest with us this Saturday morning, Maurice Kerry. Round of applause for Maurice Kerry.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Everybody doing? How you doing, Mike? Thanks for having me.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You know, I got Tashay, she gonna be coming in soon, but I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you waking up early in the morning and joining us on our show, man. I know how it is. It's early in the A and it's late. It's early in the A and it's early in the H. So I appreciate you, brother.
The earlier you get up, the earlier you can get to it. So it's all good. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah, brother, you beat me to it. I'm like, he gonna be a little bit late.
Okay, like that. Look, hold on. You don't see that? Marine Corps trained.
Oh, see, you should have started off with that, boy. Y'all wake up before Jesus.
Yeah. We wake up at good Lord in the morning. When you wake up and be like, good Lord.
Y'all wake up and straighten up beds and everything.
First thing you straighten up your bed, and you throw on your little shorts and you get to running.
You get to running, man. Mm-hmm. But I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So, man, just tell us where your acting, where your career started off from. Like, just go to like the origin story, not since you know the date. No, don't go that far.
You don't want my Thanos story. You don't want my Thanos origin story. You know,
Mama one day met Daddy. Right. No, we don't need to go that far.
I got you. So I've always been an entertainer, like always my entire life. I was a rapper, I was a singer. I did a little acting in high school, but I never paid it any attention. Never thought I was gonna go that route. Mm-hmm. Tried it a little bit in like 2006 in San Diego, but that was like background stuff. So fast forward to like it was maybe late 2017, early 2018. A close friend of mine that I worked with in Kuwait as a contractor, Dexter Emery. He was telling me about a role, a very small role he had in the Born Supremacy. It was either Born Supremacy, I think. And he was showing me pictures and all this other stuff, and it just fascinated me. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, "Hey, man, can you show me how to like do that?" He was like, "Oh, I don't really do it anymore, but I just know a few people. I do a few small things, and I mean that's where it started. I started doing just little indie, low budget, no budget, guy with a handheld little camcorder type stuff, and I just started to progress from there. Oh, I need headshots. Oh, I need to get a resume. Oh, I need a reel. Oh, I need to start getting classes. Classes honestly being the first thing. And as that progressed, as I started to progress, I need to start reading books. And personally, I felt like I was behind because they say to master anything, I think, 40,000 hours to become a master of anything. So I always felt like I was behind. So I literally, for anywhere from 3 to 8 hours a day, I'd at least be listening to an audiobook. The same way people listen to music all day, right. I got an acting audiobook just rolling, taking it in, taking notes all day, all cleaning, whatever. And so, and that just kind of, I feel like that pushed me faster, further. And in 2019, I got my first role on network television. My first role, first line. It was real simple. MacGyver. It was on MacGyver season 3, episode 17. I played bad guy. And my literally here are my lines. Clear for a minute. Done. That was it. But for me, it was the most amazing thing to walk in. And so when I walk on set, they kind of chumped me off at first. They were like, sorry, the background was over there in the back. I was like, nah, I got lines. I say words. And look, the way I laugh about this with anybody who's been through that, the way they switch up real quick. Oh, let me show you. Have you eaten breakfast? You want some coffee? Let me show you to the trailer. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I belong here.
Words. And it's just been growing ever since that. That's sort of the beginning of everything, and everything has gotten bigger and better. You can actually see on the wall some of my triumphs back there.
I see you grinding.
Yeah, actually, one of my goals over there, Mr. Smith himself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Mr.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Smith. Oh, okay.
Mr. Smith. You see him back? Hold up. Now you see it. Yeah. Okay. So, and there's a reason that's back there. There's a reason, because if I'm working by myself and I need to be looking at a human being that's roughly about my height, then I just put that up against the camera. Like if I'm doing a monologue and I need to talk to somebody, half the time I'm talking to Will Smith. So.
Wow, that's a good little. I never heard that.
Nope. And I typically think of things that people don't think of. That's kind of part of the reason why I've gotten to where I go. I'm like, why am I making certain things so much more difficult? Why don't I just, if I need to be talking to a person and I don't have anybody here, just get a person or a picture of a person or something and just put them right there.
Nice. I'm gonna put her into Shay. She's gonna
come on, Shay. We've been waiting on you.
There she goes.
Hello.
Oh, Shay got her hair did. Look at her.
Yeah.
Popping. She
Well,
came in
the second guest, Shay.
Hello, Mr. Kerry. How are you?
I'm spectacular. I'm sipping coffee because I got to turn up, wake up in the morning.
Yes,
protein coffee, you know.
I need me some of that coffee.
Yes, yeah. Come on, I got it. I'll give you my recipe.
He has a picture, or I don't know, from over here, bro. That look like a whole statue.
It's just a 6'1" cardboard cutout of Will Smith. And I actually bought this. I actually bought that. Bought that pre-slap. Real talk. I bought it pre-slap, and now I feel like I should have waited because I probably could have got it half off. But no, I probably could have got it half off. But it's cool.
But it's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike, who would you have a statue of, like a paper cardboard?
Himself. Look at him. He like me. Himself.
Meg the Stallion.
But no, you can't talk to Meg the Stallion. No.
I had to look the wife in the other room.
Is the door closed?
Yeah, it's closed. We good. Hey, you asked.
Right.
I did. I set myself up for that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, hold on. No. Who would you have, Shay?
Yeah.
I probably would like to have
Lie to me good.
Y'all trying to get me in trouble.
Tell a good lie. If you don't lie, tell a good one.
One person I would have two people. And I am from Houston and I do love me some Beyonce, so I wouldn't mind having her because she will definitely pull out the fierce sometimes whenever we just, her and Cardi B. I need her. I need both.
Really?
Her and Cardi B.
All right, hey, man. I can't say that. My person slapped the hell out of somebody, so I can't say that.
Oh yeah.
I can. What I'm gonna say?
What you gonna say? Yeah, you better come on with it. Yeah, come on with that energy, brother.
Right.
But why did we pick Meg the Stallion? That's what
I don't know. Why you pick Cardi B?
Well, because Cardi, she is fun. She brings out that authenticity that sometimes we have to put on we have to be different people sometimes, and sometimes she just remind me to just be yourself, and that's the best way to go. I mean, that's kind of pretty much what she's done. She's pretty much stayed true to herself her whole career. That's what I've seen.
See,
it's never been a point where I've seen her be somebody else. Like, she's always her.
Been her.
Yeah.
See, I didn't get into all of that. Get into all of that technical there. I just went straight. Meg the Stallion. Moving on.
You can basically say booty.
Sim.
Booty.
That first thing popped in my mind.
Right.
You
So let me ask you this. Did you watch She-Hulk on Disney Plus? I know you watched it.
I watched that part.
I figured you did. I knew if you ain't watched nothing else, you watched.
I watched
She-Hulk
that part.
and
Okay.
Meg the Stallion twerking.
I love Meg. Meg is cool.
That's that superhero twerk. That's that
I
Marvel
mean,
twerk,
she got a few videos on that Instagram that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Meg, you be like, what? How did she do that? Like,
I take your word for it.
I'll take your word for it. All
I
right.
can't abide by it no more. You know, I'm a full-time single father, man. I got a little girl. I be like, man, I be thinking like, what her dad is? You know what I'm saying? How her daddy feel about it when her, you know, when they be on the stage, I'm like, damn, you just said my daddy. Just come. I don't care. I do not care. You know, and I find Cardi just funny because of the stories she tells and the things that she says, you know, and then the things that she tells, you know, women and young girls, and then she turn around and go home to her husband. Same thing with Beyonce. She go home to her husband. I'm like, you just said that you don't need nobody, and then you over there cooking. And what she said, I don't cook, I don't clean. And right now on Instagram, she over there, you want some cheese on these grits?
Yeah.
It's some shit you just don't put on the gram. Like that is destroying your brand. Don't do that.
They out. Their brother, they out. It's all cap. But
I mean, the same thing. We do the same thing with the rappers. They be out hard, and then they do an interview. And
Absolutely. Absolutely. No.
They talk about
these new ones. Absolutely. Like back in the day, like back in 90s, maybe even the early 2000s, they was about their life. But all of them now, I was just talking to my daughter because she doesn't listen to the new age rap. She listens to the stuff that I listen to. And I was just telling her most of them are in some form a Lil Wayne clone. A Lil Wayne clone. Like, think about it. Wasn't nobody doing dreads hard like that to Wayne. Wasn't nobody doing tattoos on the face till Wayne. Wasn't nobody doing the auto-tune. Well, Wayne got it from y'all, you know who, T-Pain.
Right.
And then Wayne put it in the rap, but not auto-tune everybody. Wayne is like the blueprint for 90% of these rappers now.
Yes.
Yeah.
90%.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And I love Lil Wayne is my favorite rapper. Let's just say. Oh, my favorite. Absolute. Hands down, he never missed.
Okay.
Wayne dope. Wayne is dope.
I'm going for Lil Wayne. So Mike, let me ask you, do we got time? Can I ask you?
Oh no, we got time, brother. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Top three rappers right now. Off top of the dome. I know you from Houston, so I feel like I know who you're gonna say at least one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Top three for me.
I'm
gonna start it at 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go with Young Dolph as number 3. That was I love Young Dolph. I listen to him till this day. R.I.P. My second, I would have to say Tupac.
Okay.
And number 1, Chad Butler Pimp C is number 1 for me.
Hey, I was just listening to I want you, babe. His verse, it kicked like Andre set the tone.
Yeah.
But then when Pimp C it, my such choosy lover never without a rubber. Yeah. Come on, man. Like he was riding that. He wrote the hell out that beat.
If you look back at all of the videos that they did, like they did an interview with him back in like the late 80s and early 90s, bro, he wrote, produced, did all of that by himself. It was just him and Bond in Port Arthur, Texas. Port Arthur, Texas is the country. You understand? So you have to respect someone to come from that. And then they was independent. Well, nobody really listening to them. They had to make the record companies, the labels go to them. And then Bond told a story about Jay-Z called, and he wasn't like excited. He like, what do you want?
I actually ran into Bun. I ran into Bun down in Atlanta a few months ago. I mean, he didn't know who I was, but I was handing out flyers to a play that we were doing at the time. Right. And I was passing him in on the street, like we were leaving a restaurant, and he was leaving, and I was going in, and I said, I looked at, one of my producer friends. I said, "Hey, bro, that's Bun B." I said, he said, "What?" I said, "That's Bun B."
Yeah.
It's Bun B. So I was like, "Mr. Bun." Excuse me, Mr. Bun. Excuse me, Mr. B.
Yeah, it says a lot about artists like that just stay with their craft for so long and selling CDs out of the trunk. I'm sorry, tapes. CDs.
Back then,
Hey, bro, it's CD.
Yeah, I used to sell CDs. So they were doing it before I was doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So
Right.
now, okay, Shay, what's your top 3?
Okay, so I already told you Lil Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Lil Wayne.
You started from 1 to 3.
I'm starting at 1.
Okay.
That's
all right.
my favorite.
All right.
Like if I had to, recite someone's songs for my life, I would definitely pick him because I know. Okay. I mean, I've been down since the block was hot.
The block was hot.
Yes. I really like Lil Wayne. And I guess
I like how you called him little though. You said
because that's when I graduated in 2004. So that was like my high school years. That's when he was coming out, and
what I'm saying is you said, he said Lil Wayne, but he said it's Lil Wayne, but Hollywood call me Little Wayne.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you said
Little Wayne.
Yes, right.
Lil Wayne.
And I also like Jay-Z. I liked a lot of his songs. Coming up, I was kind of familiar with his songs. But also I like Tupac.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can't go out without saying something about Tupac. Like
his name is still in folks' mouth. I mean, thanks to thanks to you feel that? Close your ears. Thanks to who. He's still in folks' mouth.
Is she gonna keep it?
She gonna keep that man memory alive.
Hey, brother, she gonna come into your screen and she gonna go, yes, and that was this one story.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
I was there. Nobody even talking about you. Look, Tupac is in Cuba right now. Like, shut up.
And I was with him when he wrote Dear Mama.
Right. He was talking about me. I'm Tupac's mama too, right?
I'm Tupac's mama. Jada Pinkett revealed that she was there with him when he wrote
Right, like, damn, Jada, chill out. I used to love Jada.
She was like, I was supposed to be in Poetic Justice, but
right. Oh, Janet, Janet.
But Janet.
Them Jacksons. Get what you want.
Michael blocked me. Like, come on.
Really? Oh man. Now you started off with the show. By the way, he's in the Marines. So Tajay, he was up early.
Yeah.
Now the Marines go.
You was up at 0500.
No.
Hey,
I was not. No. I'm not currently in the Marines. I've actually been out since 2005. So when you were graduated, what was it, high school or college?
High school.
High school. When you were graduating high school, I was at war. So when you say 2004, I was literally in Iraq while you were graduating. I was literally doing this stuff while you were graduating. You're welcome.
We thank you for your service. We thank you for your service.
Because I graduated in 2003, and boy, I remember that like it was yesterday with everything that went down since September 11th.
Yeah.
And that war, my uncle, he served in Vietnam, and he said that this war is gonna last for 10 years. Like,
and he wasn't wrong, and it needlessly lasted for that long. Just because people want to, they wanted to hold up the carry on that fallacy. I don't want to get all political, but but 2001 it was crazy because I actually joined the Marines 2 months before 9/11, but I was in the delayed entry program, the DEP program. So basically, I signed the contract, but they didn't have a bus for me to hop on to go yet. The bus didn't leave until October. I officially started the Marines October 15th, 2001. But before that, a couple months before that, 9/11 happened, and then I signed the contract before that. So it was crazy. When I tell people, I joined in 2001. It was like, oh yeah, a lot of people joined after 9/11. I was like, no, partner, I joined before 9/11. Like I was ready to go, and then while I was sitting there waiting, I got nervous because my mother called me because she knew I was going. She was like, turn on the TV. And I was like, what's going on? And I started watching. I was like, first thing I did was I called my recruiter. I was like, yo, does this mean I'm going straight to war? He's like, nah, you don't got nothing to worry about. We got to train you first. You probably got at least a good year or so before you even got to think about that. I was like, that's not enough time. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
No.
I'm not ready. So I did end up going though in 2004. So I joined in 2001, but I went straight to Japan. I did a year in Japan. I did my training. I did a year in Japan, and in 2004 is when I went. A lot of bombs, a lot of bullets, a lot of bodies. Yep.
Wow, man.
Yeah,
and
that's amazing.
We appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you because I remember that time, and I wanted to join. And after I saw that, my mother just wouldn't take it.
She would, yeah.
Yeah, she wouldn't take it. So.
Yeah, in 2004, I had signed up to go to the Navy. Like I had did all the testing and pretty much everything except for, I had just had a kid. And the baby was really young. And when it came to talk to me about signing over the rights to the child, to my mom, I didn't quite like, they didn't explain it that well. And so I was like, I was like, no. And then, later on, I looked back, I was like, oh, okay, now I understand what they were saying. And I probably would have made a different decision. But at the time, as soon as they said sign over your rights to I was like, okay,
no. You didn't, yeah, I know. Because it does sound bad, but I do understand, when you break it down, it's like, okay, that's just so they can protect her while you're gone. But you did the right thing. You always stay with your kids as much as you can, man. You did the right thing. Like I said, my daughter's right upstairs. She's been with me for 13, just she and I for 13 years now. She's 14 now, so 13 years just us. So
okay, I have a 14-year-old too.
Oh, okay.
It's a boy. I have 4 actually. I have an 18-year-old, a 14.
Yeah, I figured about 18, 19 doing the math. Yeah.
And then I have 2 girls. They're twins, and they'll be 9 this month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. I got a 12-year-old boy. So if y'all want him.
Right. No. I'm good. I got my son too. He's 15. I got my son who's 15. He lives with his mom. So I used to be a rapper. So and I fell face first into some of those stereotypes. So I do have 2 kids, 2 baby mamas. I got that. And they both from San Diego. One from LA. They both from Cali. Back when I was rapping, because I had that rapper swag. So that happened. So I've been to jail a couple times. So I hit a few, and then I was a rapper from Atlanta, 2 baby mamas, been to jail. I had all the marks. I should have been.
You
good. All you need is one face tattoo, and you in there.
That's it.
No, back then we weren't even doing face tattoos. In 07, 08, wasn't nobody doing that.
And a necklace, real thick one, like.
And you got out in your resume overseas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
That's right too. I got bodies.
You got bodies.
I got bodies.
You an OG in the game.
I'm already a rapper. Hey, somebody sign me today.
I got this new label. I'm gonna sign.
Okay, come on, let's go. My problem is I actually say words when I rap. I don't humma. I actually use words and phrases, and I have a point when I say stuff. I don't know if that's.
Well, we gotta hear some of this music. I know you can spit something for us real quick.
Well, go ahead. Bro.
I'm not spitting nothing. I'll send you right to Amazon. I'll send you the SoundCloud with some of my stuff. I do got stuff on SoundCloud, so I'll send you the SoundCloud.
Okay.
They still got I don't think they got SoundCloud no more, bro.
No, SoundCloud is on them.
Yeah, SoundCloud is still
Like if you pull up my name on SoundCloud, you can hear some of my stuff from back in the day.
Okay.
Gotcha. That's what's up, man. We're gonna plug that in at the end of the show.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
You already put it out there. So hey, we gotta plug it in at the end of the show. So that's your special gift. That's one of your special gifts. But I gotta ask you, because you said you a gamer. Bro, how excited are you for the new Grand Theft Auto? I gotta ask a game or two a game.
So let me tell you. Okay,
Go ahead, bro.
So I haven't played Grand Theft Auto hard like that since 3. I haven't played, but I know, but I'm about to, because people, it's been out for so long. 5 has been out for so long, there's so many iterations of it that I feel like I'm tripping. I'm missing out. Because there's been so many GTA clones that I was kind of burnt out on that format. Like there was golly, what was the one with you was the president and the aliens? Saints Row.
Saints Row. Yeah.
Saints Row. There was Red Dead Redemption. They all kind of had that mission format. So I was burnt out. I was like, oh my God. So but for the new Grand Theft Auto, I will say I'm actually a little bit worried about a lot of the new games that are coming out. Not a lot of the new anything that comes out, because there's been a lot of political messaging put into our entertainment. You know, there's been a lot of like personal feelings and like, we want you to think this way put into our entertainment. The most recent Saints Row, it flopped. It flopped because they were like, wait a minute, this game is about activism and climate change, like and clearing out and clearing out personal debt. Like, nobody care about that. We want to shoot some aliens.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, So actually, I was just upstairs replaying Fallout 4 because the show is coming out on Amazon. Fallout is coming out on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
And I want to be on that show so bad. Like, I'm gonna hit my agents up and I'm like, yo, find me a way to at least audition for this, because there are certain shows, there are certain things that I'll see on television and I'm like, I feel like I would be perfect, but it's like, it's not even I feel, it's like I know. Especially with my background, it's like, yo, just get me a shot. Just get me in there. Let me get it real quick. Fallout is one of them, especially because you would literally have somebody who's a real gamer, who has real military experience for like the Brotherhood of Steel and all that other stuff. I know I'm nerd right now, so but y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I've been a nerd, man, all my life. Look, you see what's on my wall? Can y'all see that? Yeah.
Me too.
You see, that's my boy down there at the bottom. That's my dog right here. That's my dog.
Bro, I walk past this Xbox and PlayStation every day. Oh, I see that.
Look, I got my PS4 right here. I got my OG Xbox right, the original Xbox, but it's modded. So I literally have every Super Nintendo, Nintendo, Sega Master System, Atari game downloaded to my Xbox down here. I got a PS5. I got a Switch. But come on, I got a Wii, Wii U. Come on, I got them all. I'm a gamer. I don't care.
Okay, so the Wii was my favorite.
That was your favorite?
That was my favorite.
I got one on stand, so I'm telling you.
I hate that they got rid of the Wii. It was like...
Well, they had to upgrade. They moved it over to the Switch, which the Switch is even doper. It is.
Yeah.
My son, he has a Switch. Now, since we on the topic, me and my wife had this discussion the other day. Not to shade. So we need the woman's perspective here. Do you have a problem with a man playing video games?
I don't.
Okay. All right.
I don't have a problem with a man playing video games at all.
Why?
As long as...
Why? Yeah, why?
As long as, like, when it's time to parent.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't have to be like, hey, come on. I know you hear the baby back there crying. You're going to have to pause. But, you know, that makes some games where you can't even really pause it, or, you know, you may die if you look over for a minute or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I have a gamer as a son. And trying to, you know, just install the fact that, hey, like, you have to be able to separate game and responsibilities.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And just long as it's done, you know, like, the best way, and it's not interfering with your life, your school, and your relationship, I'm fine with it.
Good to go.
Cool.
Can I go ahead?
So what I found, because I'm very introspective and I love thinking and asking why, and I realized that women who have an issue with their man playing video games and they shame them for it, they seem to not think about what they do or realize what they do. like everything, there's balance to most things. So it's almost like if I'm gaming for, let's say, an hour, and you're watching Real Housewives or Love and Hip Hop for an hour, we're both doing something for an hour. What difference does it make if mine is gaming? And in actuality, gaming is more beneficial than just sitting watching people on television. Hand-eye coordination, problem solving. You know what I'm saying? Like, patience. You can actually learn something from gaming.
Yes,
you know. But you want to sit and watch Scrappy and his girlfriend argue for an hour. What did you learn? What did you learn?
Well, you learned some skills about how to handle,
how to argue,
how to argue, how to throw a drink,
how to do this with your hand, and how to.
Y'all can't do my girls like that. But listen, this is the thing, right? And I guess it may have something to do with their preference as far as like what, like people don't actually think of gaming as being like I don't want to say like a pastime or like this, like the same equal as watching a show or the same equal as maybe, you know, going to go practice on your guitar for an hour or whatever, right? Now I look at it because I like playing video games, but just not to that extent. I really, when it came to like the more advanced games, I kind of got lost in the sauce, and I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But I like to watch. I like to learn. I like to play like the zombies. What is it?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. We talked about it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. This is The Last of Us, Resident Evil, and all that.
No, it's not neither one of those. It's Call of Duty, the zombies.
Oh yeah. That is actually fun. That's fun when you go on and you
to play that.
Closing up the windows. And that's fun. Yeah, that's fun.
The game where you hunting and you killing the deer and the buffalo and the stuff that's flying.
You talking about Deer Hunter?
I love that game.
Really?
I love that game.
All right.
I do. I like shooting. I don't know. I like shooting on the video game. I like
shooting,
but you can actually use the gun to shoot. Like, so I guess
so relaxing.
You like killing woodland creatures? Okay.
Okay, ain't no problem with that.
Okay. But you know, I played a Nintendo as a kid, and I love Nintendo. I guess what I'm saying is that I never felt like I've played the video game, so I never had a bad feeling about it. As long as it's not interfering with life, things that's going on, I'm perfectly fine with it.
And my simple answer for that is: would you rather a man to play video games or play with you?
I would jump in and say, "Oh, play with your heart."
Play with you. It's either one. It's either one of the two. Because if he's sitting in here and he's playing video games, he's not out there playing with you.
Mr. Mike.
Hey, I gotta keep a spade a spade now. That
ain't wrong,
two different ways, Mr. Mike.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you got to clarify that because do you want him to play the game?
You could be using them same hands to get that same woman a massage.
Right. So I think what he means is play with your heart. Do you want him to play with his game or play with your heart?
Gotta be specific.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
right.
Because someone told me, and I'm not gonna mention her name, but I love her dearly. She said that she doesn't envision a man to be at home inside the house playing a video game on his free time. He should be outside doing something in the yard. And I'm like, that's not free time for a man. Like
it's called yard
work. It's exactly. We have to have times where we sit down and zone out because we keep so much in. You understand? And sometimes in the back of our head, man, I can't wait to get back home and play on that game. Or I can't wait to just go home and just unwind and just relax and just chill out. So when a man is playing video games, for me, it shows that he's in his peaceful state.
Right.
You know, there's nothing. He's not taking away any kind of attention from you. He's not loving you less. He's at his peaceful state. He's recharging so that he can get back to working and then providing and then his responsibilities. Because we deal with a lot that we do not express, and I would like all my men to express their feelings, and because we keep the stuff bottled in, because we got to keep our strong, the ideal of us, we got to keep that up sometimes. We just want to just relax and just be at peace.
And men deserve that. Men deserve that. They deserve, sometimes to just not have to do nothing and just do something that they enjoy, whether it's shooting pool or, playing on a video game or just relaxing with some homeboys watching the game or something, whatever. Like, I feel like it's nothing wrong with that at all.
Now, Tashay, let me just say this though. I'm still waiting on the day. This has not happened to me, but I'm still waiting on the day. I'm gonna tell y'all a dream of mine. One day, because actually I got my TV right here. One day I'm sitting back here doing like this, just doing my thing. I'm in the middle of about to get this level up.
Yeah.
And then this fine woman just walked in. Shirt, t-shirt, panties, and say, make a choice. Say that.
Throw that controller.
I'm waiting on it. It still ain't happened. I'm waiting on it. Make a decision. I've chosen. It'll always be you. That's how you do that. Just if you really want him to stop, just put that thing in his face. See what he want to do.
Yeah, see what he. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with that. And we just gonna have to be a little creative, huh?
Yeah,
we're gonna have to be a little creative. When we want some attention, we're gonna have to be a little creative.
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, I'm with it. Come holler at. Look, I'm telling you. I'm putting it out there in the world. That has never happened. Where usually in my past relationships, if I'm gaming, she complaining. When I'm like, I promise you, if you just put your booty in the screen, I promise you ain't got to say nothing there. I promise you ain't got to say nothing there. Just put your booty
you ain't got to say nothing else.
Put your booty on the screen. What happened? What happened?
She gonna walk in and she gonna have 2 painted controllers on.
Right. Whoa. Yeah, look, I like that. Paint 2 controllers on your cheeks. Which ones you want to play? I need you to grab my controller.
Absolutely. There you go. You done got the cheat code from.
Now, when this happens, you got to hit me up on Instagram and say,
"Hey, please believe it. If that ever happens, somebody, if I ever get into another relationship, and I'm over here doing my thing, I'm zoned out, and I'm gonna walk in with a PS5 controller, put it on her ass, and put it in my face. I'm calling you immediately. She gonna be mad. Who you calling?
Tashay, what?
Another woman.
She be like, hold on,
wait a minute.
Now, bad. Okay. Back to acting.
Right. Look, we all over the place, but it's fun. We're having fun.
It's fun. Back to acting. Man, you shared the scene with Viola Davis. Tell us how that went, brother.
The queen, the goat, just oh my God. It was such a learning experience working with her. You know, she's an EGOT. She's got it all. And the thing is, she's humble and she's wise and she's just so talented, you know. And when I first saw her, I was sitting in my trailer. I was actually sitting on the stairs of my trailer. And I was on the phone with my mother, and my mom, my mom was like, she's like, "Have you seen it yet?" I was like, "No, mom, I ain't seen it yet." So then they're walking. Her team are walking her out to off the set, and I'm over here like, "Mama, there she goes. She took the camera out of the trailer." And my mom, this is my mama. She got that funny walk. I was, and then me look. Affirmative. She's got the funny walk. Hey, and so And so they take her to set, and I get to set, and I'm in place because the scene that you saw, basically, I played Cassius. I played her personal trainer, the same guy who trained with Michelle Obama for 20 years. She had a personal trainer for 20 years, and I was playing a version of him.
Right.
And so I was in the scene, I was in place. I had my mitts on and everything. And when she walks up, it was I was surprised at how calm I was. Like, obviously I couldn't just burst out, but even internally, I was like, oh, I'm cool. I'm good. Like that's Annalise Keaton right there. Like, what is, And when they started explaining the scene to her and the motions and the movements, and because we didn't really have rehearsal time because it was very physical. I could see, a little bit of uncertainty in her. And it was in that moment I really understood that she's a human being. She's I get that we see her up here, but to herself, she's like, I'm just a person. I'm just a person. I have a talent, but I'm just a person. And so right there, I say, hey, Miss V, I said, I got you. All right, we're gonna work this out. Me and you, we here together. And in a sense, I felt like I was kind of, letting her know everything was cool, and kind of quelling that nervousness that it seemed like she had. And right then, like I said, I knew. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be okay, because it's not about her being a mega star. It's about, that's just a person, man. That's just a human being. And after it came out, I saw the scene. I was like, oh, she didn't just run all over me in the scene. And I mean, we did a lot of other stuff that actually got cut, but it looked great. And that was the moment that I realized, she had really given me the confidence, unknowingly given me the confidence to really excel at what I do, and to believe that, yeah, I belong here. Like, I should be on scene with these mega stars.
That's right.
I actually finished the film with Luke Hemsworth and Morgan Freeman. And yeah. So, and Morgan, just quick story about Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman, like he OG. Like, the characters he plays are very dignified, and he's a like, he commands respect, but he still got some OG in it, because I'm gonna tell you exactly how our first interaction with Morgan Freeman goes. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Freeman. Whoa, son. First of all, it's Morgan Freeman. Yes, sir, Mr. Freeman. Yes, sir. I apologize. Yeah, gonna get that straight right now, son. I was like, yes, sir. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Morgan Freeman. So I mean, I respected it. I was like, yeah, all right. That's how I'm going to refer to him. So if you ever get an opportunity to meet Mr. Morgan Freeman, it's Morgan Freeman. That's, what I'm saying.
Hey, I looked at Morgan Freeman. We all looked at Morgan Freeman like he's just
the voice of God.
The voice. I was just about to say that. But when he did, which was so ingenious, and shout out to everybody on that side, Metro Boom and 21 Savage. What was it? What was it called, man? He did the voices, like he did the skits on that album. Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, he did the skits on 21 Savage's album, man. And I Morgan, just like how you said what he said, F in Morgan Freeman, bro. He was dropping F bombs and a rat is a effing rat.
Yeah, no. Morgan Freeman is he's a respected OG. Like y'all think. Like, he plays those characters, and they're like those very dignified and important characters.
Right.
In real life, he a G.
He is.
He real. Just like Viola Davis. She real. Like, literally, after the scene, we boxing, and I'm like, all right. I'm like, hey, Miss B, you good? You good? She's like, yeah, but she said, you like brown liquor? I said, yeah, Miss B, I like brown liquor. She said, let's go get a shot. I said, yeah, let's go get a shot. Let's get stuff. Miss B, she was dope. She was dope.
Yeah. And the album is called Savage Mode too. That was he did the whole album from beginning to the end. He was just narrating the album. I'm like,
that's dope, man.
that was dope.
I wish I had that voice. Andy Dufresne. That voice he got, boy, I wish I had that.
I know he got to have some insurance on that voice or something.
You know what? I think so. I think so. Yeah.
I mean, why would he not? Like that voice, we hear it on a lot of stuff, and we just know it's him, and we just feel like that's Mr. Freeman.
Yeah. I'm gonna start working on my Morgan Freeman voice, so I can start doing voiceovers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on now.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. He stayed in the game for so long until everybody knew who he was, and I respect that. Anybody that's working on their craft, man, it's just not a time limit, bro. You just got to keep at it. You just got to keep going.
That's a fact.
Yeah, and being a parent, right? I can tell you. Hey, you ever caught your child doing something just annoying, just got on your last doggone nerves? My son did something. Let me share this with you. So my son almost took me out the game last week. He almost took me out the game. He put water on my boots, and I was outside working in the yard, and I didn't have the right boots on because my son put water all in my boots, and I put on some other shoes and made me slip in some mud, and I twisted my ankle. I almost broke my ankle, and all he could say was, "Daddy, are you okay?"
Does it look like?
That's why he's up for sale.
What it look like to you? You see my neck over here, my back over there. I'm okay.
I just had one of those moments. I just sat in the mud like, God, something that you want to tell me.
What did I do?
Lord, is it something you want to tell me?
I just wanted to remind you.
And my twins is, with them both being girls, it's like they team up on you. Like, just think about if that one son had like a one just like him that came right behind you, was like, well, Dad, he didn't mean to do it. Like they work as a team, and it's so hard to like just really deal with one. You have to really deal with them as a pair.
Right.
And they be getting me for everything. I mean, they sit and they plot.
Gotcha. Kids.
Right.
Work together. They be getting me for everything.
Right.
So for me, I'm gonna be honest with you. My daughter, years ago, until she kind of learned me, she knows her daddy doesn't like. I don't like repeating myself. It annoys me.
Right.
And so, like, as of like now, she's 14. She really doesn't, because she's so much like me. Her humor. She has my humor, that dark humor, that dry, that sarcastic humor. My daughter is hilarious. And so she really doesn't have anything that annoys me so much. Just because it's just like another me. Yeah.
Right.
She's so silly. And I kind of attribute to that because her mom is not in the picture at all. She hasn't been in the picture for 13 years. Mm-hmm. And so it's almost like I said, there's been nobody else to show her like anything else. So it's like everything has come from me. So it's almost like if she annoys me, I guess I'm just an annoying person. this is me. You know what I'm saying? If she's annoying to me, then I'm annoying to me. I don't like me. So yeah. So no, my daughter's dope. I do get on her though because she's always been in gifted classes and because I started teaching her to read when she was 2. I just started doing everything early because I figured in the same breath that kids sit and watch cartoons that hold no value, she could be watching something that does hold value, or she could be learning something that does. So in the same 30 minutes, you can have something with value, or you can have something without value. So it paid off because she's always been in advanced classes, and so the only thing that does get me is right now she's in advanced placement classes now in high school, but I'm used to seeing like A's, and now I'm seeing like A, B, 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 and I'm like, whoa, hey,
yeah.
with these B's, mind you. I was a straight CD student. I was a compact disc student. So, but I'll be like, and I tell my daughter straight up, I'm like, yo, you were 10 times the student that I was, but what's up with all these B's? And I know her head, she was like, Daddy, shut the fuck up. You know you ain't never been no damn AB student. Shut up. I know she be thinking it. She know better than to say it, but I know she be thinking, shut up, Dad. Shut up. And when the last time you was in an advanced placement? Dad. Dumbass. Dad. Dumbass. I'm waiting on it.
You know you're dealing with yourself. Huh? You're dealing with yourself over there.
No, yeah, because look, you have a good point. If I'm dealing with me, that's exactly what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
In her head. I'm not saying it out loud, but you see it on her face.
Oh boy, I know what goes on in my son's head. I'm like, boy, I know,
because
sometimes you double back like, what you say? What?
No, what you was thinking? What you was thinking? Tell me what you was thinking right now. Say it. Say it.
Tell me what you thinking.
You thinking too hard. You thinking too loud. You thinking too loud. I can hear it. Running my light bill up.
But you know what? Father, man. Hey, I salute you, brother. I salute you. It's a hard job, and including you to Shay mothers. Just salute all the parents out there still doing it at this day and age. Our kids, man, we work hard. And
we have to work harder in this day and age.
We do. We work hard.
It saddens me, bro. It saddens me. I tell my daughter all the time. It hurts me the time that she lives in, where kids don't go outside and play no more. They don't socialize it. But because I'm a thinker, I realize a lot of the issues that these kids have, these anxiety and these social anxieties, is because they didn't learn those skills by going outside and playing with each other and seeing. So a lot of these kids, they don't know what to do with people, but they know how to scroll and get on TikTok and do that stuff. And it's poisonous because it's artificial. Social media is not real socializing. It's artificial. It will make you sick, and it is obvious. And it's sad to me that these kids, they become physically weaker because they don't play, they don't work out, they don't exercise. They become emotionally weaker because they haven't dealt with people in real life. So it saddens me the time that they live in.
Yeah, I mean they don't socialize. Like we went outside and we socialized with different people from different walks of life, because we didn't have the amenities that they have now. And it was like, if you wanted to be entertained, you had to either entertain yourself or go do something entertaining or find somebody else to entertain you.
Make a friend.
And they don't know how to socialize because they're not socializing. Yeah. Like they don't know how to hold a conversation with people. It's uncomfortable for them. That's the thing. They be uncomfortable in these situations. They don't know what to do or how to do it. And the only way for them to get past it is to be uncomfortable. That uncomfortableness is what's going to help them grow. So I try to put my kids in uncomfortable situations all the time. Just to get them out of their comfort zone so that they can start getting comfortable with socializing with people.
It's the same idea. It's the same idea as lifting weights. Lifting weights and exercising is uncomfortable. It hurts when you first start doing it. But guess what happens? The benefits kick in. Your muscles start growing. You get stronger. You know what I'm saying? Many, I won't say most, many of the things in life that are uncomfortable are actually, we need stress. We need stress. Stress builds your muscle. You need stress so you know how to overcome stress.
That's right.
These people don't know how to do nothing with no stress.
And it's also is good for your mental. My son, he's the only child. Now he got me on this. One thing about him, he doesn't have any fear. He doesn't have anything scared to hold him back. You play video games, God of War, Christopher Judge,
Kratos.
Brother. He was here in Houston. We did Comic-Con, Comic Palooza, all of us, James, Chris, and Tashay and myself. So we brought my son. He was the last celebrity, the last panel person, because he was that guy, right? And my son looked at me and was like, Daddy, you want to go up there and go talk to him? Because he know how I am with God of War, right? So I say, no, I said, nah, I ain't gonna go. I'm over here taking pictures and I'm soaking it all in. And my son is like, I'm gonna go. He
Yeah,
went in
go.
there, bro. He stood in line and he just sat there. Everybody was talking and he just went up and he had a conversation. I was like,
Yeah.
look at
And
him.
look, I that's commendable. I respect that, man. I believe it because, in all honesty, if you look at it, what could possibly ultimately the question you have to ask yourself when you want to do something is, what's the worst that could happen?
Yeah.
Or they say no. Okay, say no. You know, but
Right.
in that particular situation, I'm not gonna die. You know, they ain't gonna cuss me out in front of all these people. They ain't,
Right.
so yeah, let me just go on up there.
Right.
So yeah,
Right. Yeah.
I commend it. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. One last thing. What hidden gems, which we done gave out so many, any advice which you want to could you share with anyone
Absolutely.
that's in the journey? Because it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. And what
Absolutely.
advice would you give?
So the first thing I would say is, well, there's two things that could be interchangeable. Is train. You know, if you want to become an actor, you have to train. Like, please don't think you just have a personality and you're funny and you're cute. You know, some people there are some people who are just an anomaly and who just have that natural talent to act. But start training. Another thing I would say is get a mentor, and that's actually one of the things that I do is I'm an actor's advocate because I've done it long enough to know that actors who don't know, you know, people who want to become actors that they don't know any better, people will take advantage of them monetarily, emotionally. You know, they will take advantage of them. And because of my nature as a protector, you know, I was in security, I was in the Marine Corps, I was a firefighter, and an EMT. Protector, 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 protector. And my thing is, I don't abide, nor do I care for, nor do I like bullies.
That's
And
right.
there's a pleasure that I find in fighting for people, you know, and making sure that if somebody's getting picked on or effed with, that it's like, cool, you can't fight for you, I get it. Send them to me. I want them to come holler at me. And that part of it, a lot of that comes from, again, being a combat war veteran. And if anybody ever looks at my IMDb, one of my quotes, and I live by this, is in Iraq, I was shot at and bombed, and my enemy couldn't kill me. So what the fuck do you think your opinion can do to a man like me? What do you think your opinion is gonna do to me?
Right.
Nothing. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. So get a mentor, and if anything, you know, a coach, a mentor, an advocate, just somebody who's gonna look out for you, you know, and be fearless, you know. And I'm here, you know, no matter where you are in the world, you know, you can find me on Instagram or you can, you know, whatever, hit me up. And if I can point you in the right direction, I will. So, you know, some of it will be free, some of it won't. So
That's right. Hey man, I appreciate it, man. And yes, a mentor is very, you know, a lot of people I heard you gotta get you a team of people around you with the same ideas and views as you. And I'm like, I never understood what that mean until I am going in my journey of acting and podcasting, and I get it. I get it. And you know, Tashay, Chris, and James, we all like-minded people. You know, we all came together, and this is not forced because we all uplift each other. I got commercials, Chris got commercials, James got this movie, Tashay got this modeling, man, we happy for each other. This person gets signed, that person gets signed, man, we celebrate and we moving on to the next. So yes, absolutely. Get you some like-minded people that share the same goals, ideas, and want the same drive. And we're gonna help uplift you as well. So Maurice, man, I really appreciate it, bro. Well, we really appreciate it. I thank you. You got up early for we even brought Will Smith to the show.
I did.
Hey, Will.
I appreciate it.
No sudden movements now, because I don't know.
You ain't say Jada name, did you?
Right.
Didn't,
Keep my
didn't say it at all. But I appreciate you too, brother, back there.
right.
Man, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming, man, and Maurice Kerry, everybody. Yes, sir. All right, ladies and gentlemen. First thing first, man, we like to thank Maurice Kerry for being coming on to the show. Good guy, coming straight out of the A. Thank you, man. Appreciate you for coming on and joining me and Mike and Tashay. I was about to say Mike and Tashay. Tashay and Mike.
Yes.
Appreciate it, brother.
It was up.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, this part of the show is where we give out our roses, say thank you to the ones that has put in the work and given out positivity into the earth. Pushing P, positivity, is
That
what
it.
Lawyer told that Young Thug actually say on that song. And we're going to go with that. So, here we go. We are pushing P.
I could not. Oh.
On there. But all right, Jamila Hunter is named president of Marco Television Studios. Man, shout out to Jamila Hunter and Kwaku Gaffey. Kwaku Gaffey. If I butcher your name, I truly apologize, honestly. But she is 22 years old, the youngest doctor in Ghana. 22 years. That is amazing. And man, that is absolutely inspiring. Thank you. Thank you for your hard work and your effort. And doctors make the world better. And we also have our third one.
Yep. And then we also have Anita Bennett. She's 14 years old and she received 3 college degrees before finishing high school. Now, let me tell you something. That is ambition.
That is.
That's ambition. 14 years old, you already have 3 college degrees?
That's right.
That's Black excellence right there.
That's Black excellence. And we really appreciate it. We really do, because it's so much negativity in the world, but to hear that, especially coming from the youth, it is very comforting,
It is.
That especially at the age of 14, before even finishing high school. That is amazing. And shout out to the parents, because the parents put in their work as well too, because man, 14 years old, that's good. And I don't want to hear no one say, well, my 14-year-old ain't doing this and that and the third. Why they ain't? Everybody has their own path to greatness. Everybody don't walk the same path. So your 14-year-old, like my 13, 12-year-old, don't want to take baths, it's okay. Because one of these days, he might be the president, or she might be the president. You never know. All out there in their own way. Just put more affirmation into our babies.
Yes. But that's amazing. That is definitely amazing. And we just want to shine the light on you, Miss Burnett, and just say, keep going.
Keep going. Yeah, Gaffey, the 22 youngest doctor in Ghana. Shout out to you. Shout out to Miss Hunter. You guys, y'all killing it. Appreciate it. All right. We made it to Shay. Yay! This is the end of the show. This is the end of the show. This is the end of the show. I would like to thank our guest. We thank our guest here to Shay. Now he's coming back to. All right, well, it's
yes.
I appreciate you, Maurice, once again, my brother, for coming through bright and early like the orange juice. And just keep up the good work. That man has a lot of things going on. He is also a veteran. He came from the Marines, and we appreciate your service, brother. Keep grinding. And hey, man, Tashay, we did it again.
We did
it again without a hiccup.
Shout out to Joff and Chris again.
Yeah.
Y'all.
We miss y'all, man. Those guys out there doing. Hey, don't take too many days off now, because I don't think I could be able to do this air Saturday. Yeah, you leave it up. You leave it up to me. I'm gonna find the AI to do this real talk.
Oh no, you didn't.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Oh
Look
yeah.
here, Chris and Job. Y'all got Mike firing himself and replacing
Yeah,
himself.
man.
Just from
Yeah.
what this our second time?
Yeah, this is our second time.
Okay.
This is our second time. Chris, if James does the narration and he does it so well because he's been doing it for so long. So it's boom, 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 boom. Chris presses the buttons and da 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 da, you know. And I got a little bit of HD because it's in recording button is like talking to me, but I can't press it yet. But shout out to Chris, because Chris got some work to do, baby. Boy, you got some work to do today. But anyway, it was a good show, man. It was a good show. I hope everybody have a great day, great week. The holidays is around the corner. Don't forget to come if you are able to come December the 2nd to the karaoke.
The 22nd.
The 22nd. The 22nd. I'm sorry,
Yes.
the 22nd to our karaoke shindig. Come one, come all, bring your family, bring your friends, bring your money so you can buy them drinks too. And we're going to have a good time, man. We're going to have a good time. We will be heavily promoting that on all our platforms and especially here on the Just Acting Up show until coming up to that date. And
yes.
yeah.
Let me tell you one thing. This event is going to be at the Spotlight Karaoke. It used to be Spotlight Karaoke in Midtown, but they changed the name to Nightingale Karaoke Bar. So just a reminder that this is in Midtown. It's the Spotlight Karaoke that used to be in Midtown, but they changed the name to Nightingale Karaoke Bar, and it's going to be at 8:30 p.m.
That's right. That's right. And I appreciate it, Tashay, because I just be saying, everybody come out to karaoke. Where is it? Well, what time does it start? Oh, hold on a minute. I got that bad. But come on out and have a good time with the Just Acting Up crew. Tashay, you got anything to say?
I just want to say thank y'all for joining us. Just keep going, y'all. I mean, we at the end of the year, and I just want everybody to take a minute to like just reflect on how great this year has been, the good, the bad, and everything, and just look forward to the next year.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And to piggyback out off of that, it's about the journey. It's not about the destination. You got to take the bad with the good, then the happy and the sad too as well. And enjoy your family while they're here. Enjoy your people while they're here. If you have any relationships that need to be mended, and if it can be mended, mend those relationships. I'm not just talking to you. I'm also talking to myself as well too. So, everybody have push P, positivity.
Push that P.
Push that P. All right. we're gonna end it just like that. And matter of fact, there it is. Just Acting Up show. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Bye, people.